Hi everyone, it's Dory. Welcome back to my channel. I originally wanted to make a video at home for my update, but my 12-year-old is home today with a cold, and so I've kind of been laying with her. I actually woke up this morning with a migraine. I had an 8:30 appointment with my 13-year-old school. A lot of issues over there that I need to address, but I had to reschedule that appointment because of my migraine and because my husband got called into work. Of course, you guys know he's in the military, so he normally has Mondays off. Normally, sometimes he works like one Monday a month, but he got called in. So before I get on my spiel and tell you guys what I weigh today, I am going to try my best to do my videos on Mondays. Since I had my surgery on a Monday, it will be weekly that I'm able to post my weight and all that stuff. So let me give you my spiel before I get on. So I am Dory. I am 49 years old. I am 5'4" tall, and on September 12th of 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery with Dr. Darren Tischler in Hartford, Connecticut at Hartford Hospital. My highest recorded weight was 350 pounds. Day of surgery weight was 300.5. The last time I came at you guys, which I think was I want to say it was Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. You guys can look back at it. And I was 172, I believe. I believe I was 172. If you guys have me on Instagram and all of that, you will know that I went way down. I am, drumroll, 166. As of this morning, 166. As I said, the only thing I'm doing different is that I had surgery, and I will update you guys on what my surgeon told me. I had a follow-up with her on Friday. Today's Monday, as I said. So Friday I had an update with her. So the surgery I had, and that was a complete success, was wonderful. And the only other thing I'm doing is I'm drinking herbal tea. I'm drinking like the Celestial Seasoning one, you know, like the wild berry zinger and the blueberry and the black cherry. And I'm also having, I'm trying to switch to all organic. I had already bought the other one, so I'm almost out of that one. And so I did go and buy from Trader Joe's an organic pomegranate and rose hips, I believe. I'm actually going to pull into this parking lot and finish my video before I go and order. I'm at KFC for my daughter who's sick. Yeah, her throat hurts, so her favorite mac and cheese is at this KFC. So I'm just going to park here, finish my video before going through the drive-thru. I'm just going to bring her some of their creamy mac and cheese and maybe, I don't know, chicken drumstick or something. But anyhow, so back to me and what has been going on. So I'm having that tea like twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Saturday morning I went out to it's called Crepes Tea House here in a town over from me, and I went there, and they have tea and they have like all these different things. So I had probably like 5 cups of tea. I think it was all decaffeinated. But anyways, I had that, and then I had these, when I go there, I get these farm cheese pancakes, and they're so good. And you can buy them just one at a time. So I just got 2. They're like this big, very, very small. I only got 2, and they're filling, and they're delicious, and it was amazing. And the funny thing is that when I woke up on Sunday morning, now that's the day after having the pancakes and all that, that's when I lost, you know, a pound and something, or 2 pounds, and I got down to the 166, which I'm still there. So yeah, so those are the 2 things I'm doing. So let me tell you guys, I'll go into like my food and all of that in a sec, but I want to tell you guys what I found out at my surgeon's office. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, I can't. Okay. Anyhow, so at my surgeon's office, I went to see her. And first off, you know, my weight at that appointment was 167.3. And that was on Friday. And I took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure before I had surgery I had just got put on meds. It was like 140 over 90, 145 over 86 maybe, like around there. Then I got put on meds, had surgery. I got put on meds in July, had surgery in September, that's of 2016, and by December I was off the meds. So normally my blood pressure is like in the 120s over 70, 80 range, and I knew the thinner I get and the more healthier I get, the lower it will drop. And I know green tea and all that is actually really beneficial for blood pressure, and for insulin and all of that. But my blood pressure was 113 over 60. So they were blown away. They said that was phenomenal. I explained to them about my surgery and how I had felt wonderful. You know, the first 24 hours was terrible. I told them about the meds, and she checked my incisions. And so, you know, this was when the surgeon came in. And so I told her about this weight thing, and she said, well, we don't have any scientific like proof that removing the surgery would help you to lose weight as a bariatric patient. We just don't have any of that. She said, I do know that having the surgery takes away a lot of the inflammation. And so that's what I think this is. A lot of the inflammation has been gone. Now I'm only 2.5 weeks post-op. I have to still rest here and there, you know, for 6 weeks. She did tell me that I'm clear to go back to exercising, even abdominal exercises, as long as I listen to my body. So I had, mopped the floor, all of my floors in my house on Saturday. And Sunday, yesterday, I woke up and my stomach hurt. And I think it was just from using the mop, because you use a lot of your stomach muscles for that. And so anyway, so I took it easy yesterday. I took a couple of Motrin, laid down, took some more Tylenol, just laid down, put my heat pack on my belly, and I feel fine today. So I did want to say these are the things that she did, because we had expectations going into the surgery of things that she wanted to do, but she obviously was just going on an ultrasound and CAT scan things, MRI, like what was in there. And so we had an expectation of what she was going to find, but we also didn't know what some certain things are. She described one as a mass, like all along this mass of whatever, and we're thinking it's either scar tissue, because I had my appendix out when I was 16. Then I had to have a D&C and stuff at some point in, like, I don't know, 2017 or 18. You know, so there's all these different things. Then of course I had the weight loss surgery. So we didn't really know what she was going to find. So here's what she did. When she went in, she took out my right ovary and my right fallopian tube that had a cyst on it. So she took out both and the cyst. She took off a cyst that was on my left ovary, just took out the cyst. And then she removed all of the endometriosis tissue. And because it went from a 2.5 hour surgery to 4 hours, she told me it was because she had to take some adhesions off. Some of the tissue had glued onto some of my organs. So she said on this side, so this is my left side, I think on camera, I don't know if you can see it's my left, but my left side, she said my colon was moved all the way over. So it was wrapped on my colon, my intestines, and my bowels. So she very successfully removed it all, didn't hurt anything, which was the plan, and that's why it took so long for her to finish up the surgery. The mass that was in there, which we were saying like about this big, was actually this big, is how she showed it to me in her hands. And she said it was this big. Obviously it was all tissue, and so when you push it down, they put a bag inside. They did laparoscopic 4 incisions, and they put the mass inside of a bag and then pulled it out. And yeah, so they had to do that. I won't get into details. They didn't pull it out my incisions. That's all. I'll leave that at that. So I did get some stitches in other places, but we'll leave it at that. And so, but I'm so excited. Like, I hugged her when I left. I told her she absolutely changed my life, because I have been for for 2 years, we didn't know what the heck I was suffering from. We didn't know what the heck was going on with, you know, how much pain I was in. And at first they thought I had pulled my stomach muscle when doing some planks years ago, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I got put on meloxicam for the pain and inflammation, and then they thought I had these kidney stones, and so I started drinking tons of water. Nothing added up why I would have this pain from the kidney stones. I didn't pass anything. I didn't really see that there were any. They said that there were some, but I don't think that they were to the degree that they would cause me this pain. And then finally in October of 2020, I think it was 2020, 21. Yeah, I think it was 2020. I got rushed into the hospital in crazy pain. It's on one of these videos. I know I had recapped it, but I believe it was October of 2020. I had gotten rushed in, and that's how my gynecologist found that the fallopian tube they removed was actually so inflamed and so infected, and as was the ovary and the cyst and all of that. And that's how this ball started rolling. They put me on a huge amount of antibiotics. They were going to do the surgery that day, but because my body responded well to the antibiotics, and then all the pain went away and all of that, I just kind of went on with life, knowing that I had to every 3 to 4 months have an ultrasound to check on all of the tissue and everything. So that is how this all culminated together. So she saved me. Like, I don't have that pain anymore. I do, of course, still have soreness that, of course, I'm just, you know, going through, and it'll be fine, and I'm not worried about it. It's just I'm going to be sore, and I'm resting. Like today I'm home with my daughter who is homesick. I feel like, you know, I'm a little nasally, so, you know, we have a change of weather pattern where I am. One day it's 75, the next day it's 20. So it's expected around this time of the year. Yesterday was the first day of spring. I'm super excited. So, but basically, we are going to rest today. I'm staying in bed. I just had to run right now to help my oldest daughter out. My son-in-law's car got shot as he was driving the other day, which is crazy. Got shot with a gun apparently, and it shattered. And so the guy is going today to fix it. And we live in a relatively really nice section of the town we're in. We don't live craziness, but I don't know where it came from, but he called the police. And so anyway, so he needed an extension cord, and so both of them are working. I have keys to their house. They have 2 dogs. So I just went there, put the extension cord out, you know, through their breezeway into their garage, out the garage, and got it ready for, you know, the guy, the car glass fixer-upper. But I'm going to go home and just rest with her all day. I'm stopping, as I said, at KFC. So let me get to, I know you guys want to know what I've been eating. So at Walmart, I put a Walmart grocery order in, and I found these hamburger buns that are keto. Now, I don't do keto, but if things are labeled keto, it just signals to me that it's lower carb and not a lot of the sugar and craziness. So I tend to go for things like that. I do not do keto. I don't believe in keto. I tried keto. It is something that is very specific to helping people who might have Alzheimer's or inflammation or things like that. It's supposed to be used short term, not long term. That's why you'll see a lot of people in the community that have not been using it anymore, and you'll see a lot of people in the community that will tell you that they couldn't lose weight. There's somebody in the community who I used to watch the videos of them for years and years, and they're not even on anymore. Because I think they just kind of gave up. They've been, you know, on this keto bandwagon for, I don't know, 4 years or something, 3-4 years, and they don't even come on anymore because I think they just gave up, you know, just kept gaining and gaining. So I don't do keto, just so we're clear. Daniela Diaries is another person that I religiously follow. I love her. I'm kind of doing what she's doing. I'm just listening to my body. I'm eating what I want to eat. I'm not worried about carbs. I'm not worried about, you know, fat and all of that. I try to eat lower fat. The only thing I really care about is that my calories stay between 1,100 and 1,300. That is the only thing I care about. I don't want to go over 1,300. And, you know, I don't want to dip below 1,100. I am drinking my tea 1 to 2 times a day. I am listening to my body when I'm hungry. I am enjoying chickpea pasta when I want just a little bit. I'm eating slow. I'm not drinking before or after I eat for 30 minutes. I am just making sure that I'm spacing things out. And I'm also paying attention to my protein. So, I just really make sure that I'm having like eggs usually for breakfast. Sometimes I have them by themselves. Sometimes I have them with 2 slices of the keto bread. Like I said, I found those keto hamburger buns, and so I've been prepping hamburgers with cheeseburgers with like fried onions, and I put that on one of those buns, put it in the microwave, make it nice and soft. Sometimes I'll have mayo or mustard. I just ran out of mustard, so I want to pick some more of that up. Sometimes I'll have banana peppers on it. And that's really the extent of it. And I'll pair the cheeseburger with a bag of the Quest chips. I just got in taco flavor, and chili lime is on its way to be delivered today. I just went through some of the nacho and the sour cream and onion. And so I've never tried the chili lime, so I'm excited to try those today. I have Built Bars in between if I'm hungry. I have the Quest peanut butter cups if I'm hungry. If I need extra protein, like if I'm really, really, really low in protein for some reason, which I'm not usually, but if I am, I have a Premier Protein or Quest chocolate shake. Quest is definitely better. I do have Premier Protein on hand right now in chocolate, but the Quest is by far better. It's superior, more superior and better tasting. It doesn't have an aftertaste like the Premier Protein one does. So, so I'm excited to have that. And then dinner, I've just been having, like, I had some, I picked up at Trader Joe's, and then my husband, I had done a food prep video on it with my chickpea pasta, and like cut up olives and tomatoes, roasted red peppers, stuff like that. And we had it into like an antipasto salad, and I had a little bit of my chickpea pasta. I was eating that all week last week until yesterday. I finished it off. I prepped some bacon. Yesterday, I'm going to be prepping today some the Philly steak and cheese, the steak-um sandwiches. I'm going to prep some of those. I love having just that steak-um with banana peppers. I add nothing else to it. I don't even add cheese. I love the taste of the steak-ums. And so I'll have like 2 or 3 ounces of the steak-ums with some banana peppers, and then that's it. That's my meal. I've been very satisfied lately. I haven't not eaten what I wanted. Like even every day this week, maybe except for one, I've had saltine crackers. I just had a hankering for saltine crackers. Could be I just need the salt. But I have like, 5 or 8 saltine crackers I'll eat, especially like this morning when I had my migraine. I had taken medication, but I still had that nausea feeling, and so I just thought, oh, you better take some kind of food. And so I know that saltines are actually really good because they kind of puff up a little bit, and it would help if I was going to get nauseous because of the medication. So I ate like 5 or 6 saltines, but I put it on my Fitness Pal. I do all of that. And then what else? Yeah, my Fitness Pal, you guys can go there anytime. I think it's Dory's, no apostrophe, so it might be, or Dory VSG Journey, I believe. No S, Dory VSG Journey, I believe. But you can find it. And I've been recording on there since June 6th of 2016. So every day, it's like 2,000 something days now. And I record everything I eat, good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. If I go to a restaurant and like, maybe it's like a low town restaurant, I have to kind of improvise putting stuff in, and, but I'm real about it. I don't, so I'm not shying away from carbs. Let's get one thing straight though. I do want to make a announcement about the carbs. There are complex carbs and there are simple carbs. I don't eat simple carbs, so you won't catch me eating candy, lollipops, hard candy, stuff that says sugar free, but they still have some kind of carbs in them, donuts, cupcakes, brownies, none of that junk. I don't eat any of that. The carbs that I have are going to be carbs from vegetables, carbs from fruit, carbs from the chickpea pasta, carbs from beans, carbs from, you know, the little bit of carbs as in the bread that I was talking about, the keto bread, a little bit of carbs that might be in, you know, something else, maybe a sausage here or there might have 1 or 2 grams carbs. Those are the carbs I'm talking about. Those are the carbs that work well with my body. Guys, the weight is dropping off, and I think the surgery has something to do with it, but I also think that it's just that now I'm not caring about the carbs. I'm feeding my body because I am going to get back into the weight training, and I am going to stop at my friend's nutrition store just to be able to get some advice, what things I should be incorporating into my diet as I'm trying to lose weight, because I want to burn the fat and not the muscle. I want to burn the fat and build the muscle. As I'm aging, I'll be 50 this year, guys. I don't feel like it at all. I feel like I'm 32. Honestly, my husband's 37. He's about to be 40, but we're 12 years apart, and he's 12 years younger, and I've always thought of him like, you know, 37, he's almost 40. That's crazy to me. And I really still feel 32 years old. I don't feel, you know, any of that. So anyhow, enough of that. But that is my update this week. I'm excited to come back to you next week. I will be during the week giving you different updates. I do have a TikTok too, by the way. I think it's Dory's Journey VSG. Yeah, Dory's Journey VSG. I don't know. Something about Journey and VSG is either in the middle or at the end. I don't know. But that is it. Come follow me. Come check it out. I have a lot of cool stuff. I have like morphing photos from when my heaviest to now. And so anyways, I love you guys.